Love isn't something natural. Rather, it requires discipline, concentration, patience, faith, and the overcoming of narcissism. It isn't a feeling. It is a practice. Paradoxically, the ability to be alone is the condition for the ability to love. Immature love says, "I love you because I need you." Mature love says, "I need you because I love you." Creativity requires the courage to let go of certainties. That millions of people share the same forms of mental pathology does not make these people sane. One cannot be deeply responsive to the world without being saddened very often. If a person loves only one other person and is indifferent to all others, his love is not love but a symbiotic attachment or an enlarged egotism. Man is the only animal for whom his own existence is a problem, which he has to solve. There is perhaps no phenomenon which contains so much destructive feeling as moral indignation, which permits envy or hate to be acted out under the guise of virtue. Love is the only sane and satisfactory answer to the problem of human existence. Love means to commit oneself without guarantee, to give oneself completely in the hope that our love will produce love in the loved person. Love is an act of faith, and whoever is of little faith is also of little love. Man's main task is to give birth to himself. The quest for certainty blocks the search for meaning. Uncertainty is the very condition to impel man to unfold his powers. The mature response to the problem of existence is love. The task we must set for ourselves is not to feel secure, but to be able to tolerate insecurity. The real opposition is that between the ego-bound man, whose existence is structured by the principle of having, and the free man, who has overcome his egocentricity. Is love an art? Then it requires knowledge and effort. To die is poignantly bitter, but the idea of having to die without having lived is unbearable. The more the drive toward life is thwarted, the stronger is the drive toward destruction, the more life is realized. The less is the strength of destructiveness. Destructiveness is the outcome of unlived life. Not he who has much is rich, but he who gives much. We are what we do. If I am what I have, and if what I have is lost, who then am I? Nobody but a defeated, deflated, pathetic testimony. Who will tell whether one happy moment of love, or the joy of breathing or walking on a bright morning and smelling the fresh air, is not worth all the suffering and effort which life implies? There is nothing inhuman, evil, or irrational which does not give some comfort, provided it is shared by a group. In love, the paradox occurs that two beings become one, and yet remain two. To spare oneself from grief at all cost can be achieved only at the price of total detachment, which excludes the ability to experience happiness. The only truly affluent are those who do not want more than they have. Mother's love is peace. It need not be acquired. It need not be deserved. Critical and radical thought will only bear fruit when it is blended with the most precious quality man is endowed with, the love of life. Thus, the ultimate choice for a man, inasmuch as he is driven to transcend himself, is to create or to destroy, to love or to hate. Man's main task in life is to give birth to himself, to become what he potentially is. The most important product of his effort is his own personality. Love is an act of faith. There is no meaning to life except the meaning man gives his life, by the unfolding of his powers. Without effort and willingness to experience pain and anxiety, nobody grows. In fact, nobody achieves anything worth achieving. I want the loved person to grow and unfold for his own sake, and in his own ways, and not for the purpose of serving me. Love is the active concern for the life and the growth of that which we love. Where this active concern is lacking, there is no love. Just as modern mass production requires the standardization of commodities, so the social process requires standardization of man. And this standardization is called equality. Freedom does not mean license. Care and responsibility are constituent elements of love. But without respect for and knowledge of the beloved person, love deteriorates into domination and possessiveness. Rationalizing is not a tool for penetration of reality, but a post factum attempt to harmonize one's own wishes with existing reality. Love is a power which produces love. If one is not productive in other spheres, one is not productive in the love either. The danger of the past was that men became slaves. The danger of the future is that men may become robots.